Like Amy said, listen, if it happens, we're going to be good. Cause I'm beautiful, yeah. When I'm with you, no question that this girl's to hate on me. Cause I'm beautiful. I know I said I was gonna go to bed in that one, but I had to talk about it. I forgot. Love is Blind season 6 finale aired today. I watched it earlier. I'm probably gonna wait to post this, so so we can really talk about it, and people don't feel like they watched it. Anyways, I be talking too much sometimes. Um, let's get into it. So the finale, I want to say, the finale. I'm not surprised. The one thing that I am surprised about is Jimmy. Jimmy telling uh Chelsea that he was not going to make it to the altar. Like, yup, that gagged the fuck out of me. Can I curse? I don't know. This is new to me. Um, yeah, that got me. I was like, I didn't see that coming because Jimmy was on, I love you, I'm willing to work it out. Da, da, da. Oh my God. Like, so, Jimmy not making it to the altar, that, kudos. I want to say, let me turn this down because, okay, baby face. Um, yeah, if I'm being honest, I am proud of Jimmy. No, no, absolutely not. That was too much. That was way too much. And, that was too much. Like, nobody should have to deal with that. Nobody. And, and it's so crazy because I really thought I was not going to like Jimmy. I thought I was gonna like Jimmy because of um how everything was handled. Obviously, I don't know that man, but he actually seemed like he's a really nice, genuine guy. And when I say everything was handled, how everything was handled in the pods with Jessica, because how that was handled, and then I felt like he really only chose Chelsea because one, um, she gave the idea that she looked like Megan Fox. Two, he what was my second one? Oh, because he said he wanted to travel and stuff, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm a flight attendant." So I felt like in his head he was like, "Ding, ding, ding, ding." I mean, that probably was his motive, but he really did genuinely seem like he loved her and cared about her. Um, and I don't want to say I didn't like the fact that he didn't like that Jess was a very strong-minded person, because I mean that's not for everybody, and I understand that. But I felt like it was more so him, the kid, her having a kid threw him off. Um, but I don't. But to me, I feel like he knew that. He knew he wasn't ready for to take that. Like, that's a big step. Like, stepping into that role, and I think he didn't. I think it freaked him out. But what I wish he didn't do was, I feel like I wish he just was honest with himself and with her. Like, he knew that's not something he wanted to do. He knew that's not what he wanted. So instead of, I mean, y'all, when he in the pods, was he not like, he would ask about her daughter, but he didn't seem interested. Is it just me? Like, he would be like, so how is she? What's she like? Like, he was trying to ponder on you know, should I ask this? Let me ask about like what's the, you know, like he didn't know. Like of course, Jess didn't see that. I saw it, so that's how. But anyways, nonetheless, what I'm saying is, I did not think I was gonna like that man, and Chelsea made me like him because, oh my god, like the way that she was switch, like the AD thing when he was like, "That woman is stacked," and she was like, "What?" And he was like, "That woman is stacked. She, you know." And he's like, I mean that in a like, I don't mean to like, whatever he said, he didn't mean no disrespect. He said it like immediately after, and she's like, what? No, babe, no. He can say anything. She looks good. And then she proceeds to tell AD, he's saying that you look good, blah blah. Like, or you know, how you get that ass? Like, I thought, I thought, I thought she was like, me personally, I didn't even think nothing of it. Um, but and so I didn't know that I really thought that she was cool. I thought I didn't think she was upset. So to see that she was upset and got really upset, and then she started going down the line like, you like barely told me you love me today. You're not talking to me. Everybody else is with their couples and their girls and da da da, and they're hugged up, and you're barely hugged up on me. I will say this. I'm gonna do like a doo doo doo. I understand Chelsea in the sense that, like, you know, like even when we are in a gathering, I still, it would be nice. It would be nice for my man to still be like hugging up on me and stuff. Um, and then on the other hand, it's like, it's a group of us. It's a group of us. We're with our friends. You're over there chilling with your girls. I'm over here like chilling with the guys. Jimmy was like going around, and I thought this was the funniest thing. That man was going to everybody, talking to everybody. He's like, every time they ask, "How's you and Chelsea?" He's like, "Oh, we're phenomenal. We're good. We're good." Like, and then you go to Chelsea, she's over there crying, like mad because he didn't tell her I loved you enough, or he's not being affectionate enough. But hey, okay. Then the next argument was their next argument was the friends. The friend the day the friends came over. And again, like she would be like, she was like, you know, all my friends, they really liked you. What you think about my friends? And he's like, oh, your friends are great, blah blah blah. And then she's like, okay, because you know, I was worried. And then argument. Fast forward to that big argument that they had about the friends, about him being gone at most for an hour and 30 minutes because he wanted to go have a drink with his friend for their birthday. Um, I'm not. That started with, oh, so we met, you know, the family is, you know, that's good. I'm glad that they see the love with us because, you know, I was really cranky with you today. I don't like how she do that. She, me personally, if I was a man, hell, even like as her friend, I couldn't deal with that. Like you can't make me feel like we're good all day. Everything's good. You're telling me like you're agreeing with the things I'm saying, and then you turn around and you and you bombard me, like, and I'm gonna say bombard because that's what I felt like she did. Like with the first argument, she was asking him like, "What's wrong with you? I feel like something's wrong," and he's like, "There's nothing wrong." She wanted him to have a problem so then she could be like, "Well, I don't know, but like, why do you do that?" But then you know what I found out? She's a Libra. She's a Libra. I have been surrounded by Libras all my life. It makes a lot of sense. Anyways, with that being said, so yeah, they had that big old argument, and I'm proud of Jimmy because Chelsea right now needs to be. I don't want to say. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to be sitting here like I know like people's minds and stuff. Like I don't, I know everybody's like, oh, she needs therapy. She needs to find love herself or whatever. And she very much probably does love herself. She just probably sorry y'all. She probably just like cause my friend was saying her love language is words of affirmation. She needs to hear it. So she probably just constantly needs to hear it. And therefore she needs somebody that's gonna match her energy. Like she needs somebody that's going to want to be all up on her the way she wants to be all up on him. She needs somebody that's gonna be like always there. Babe, I love you. All the time. That's why she got that damn bracelet for Trevor, cause she want that shit to be. What? She trying to be on that plane and that thing light up and vibrate all the time. That's what she wants, and I get that. That just wasn't Jimmy, and it wasn't fair to him because he wasn't gonna be able to provide that. Like that's she needs somebody, and the thing is, that's why I felt like she should have chose Trevor. She knows she should have chose Trevor. I think she chose Jimmy because in her head he was a hot commodity, and you know he wanted her, so it was like the popular guy wants me, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna go. It's kind of like the jock and like them teenage movies. That's what it was given. So, but yeah, and Jimmy, the way Jimmy played that game in the beginning, not the game, but the show, because he was like, I'm trying to exhaust all my options. This wasn't the show for that. He should have. I don't watch too much dating shows, but I think Jimmy would have did well on Love Island. That's my show. He want his options. He want to explore. Jimmy would have did well on there. He would have. I think he would have. He should. He should. If they can try to go on another show, he should definitely try. Who else? Who's next? Laura and Jimmy. Child. They wasn't in the finale because as we know, they didn't make it. I knew they wasn't gonna make it. Jeremy should have chose Sarah ass in the pots. He should have chose her in the pots. I don't know why he chose Laura, and not that Laura, because that's my girl. Not that Laura wasn't, it's just I knew for a fact he wasn't gonna be able to handle that. She's what? I said Laura is going to chew him up and spit him out. She was gonna chew him up. He did not have the mature. He was not the mature. I'm trying to be like, look at me. I'm trying to be mature with my words. He wasn't man enough to handle her. He wasn't. He wasn't. What Chloe say? Chloe Kardashian? That's a man. Laura needs a man. And Jeremy just wasn't like his reason. I understand what his reasoning was for picking Laura, but at the same time, he knew that connection was there with Sarah. You don't have to always like. Yeah, it's good to know that you and your partner can get serious, and this is how the serious conversations are gonna look. But I mean, if your conversation is flowing, then let it flow. If y'all are goofy, let it go. Like, be y'all together. Like, it's gonna be a time where you're gonna be able to see, that side. It's gonna come. It's gonna happen. It's like meeting somebody and the chemistry is so good, and like everything's great, and y'all just haven't really got into an argument or a disagreement. Like, it's gonna happen. But why rush it? Why rush it? If we're vibing out and everything is great, then let it be great. That's what it is. So Jeremy, like, um, that don't excuse how Miss Sarah Ann was acting though. I don't agree with that. I agree that he should have chose you in the beginning for sure and left my girl Laura alone. But the way that was handled later, Sarah, boo, Jeremy, ass. Anyways, that wasn't part of the finale, so moving on. AD and Clay. Ciao. I want to say, I knew that man was not going to say I do. I knew he wasn't going to say I do because, and quite frankly, I knew like I feel like, me personally, I feel like he was telling her from the beginning he is not going to say I do. That man's not ready. He's not ready. He wasn't ready. Now, I'm not mad at him. No. I'm not mad at his decision. I'm mad at how he went about it. One, have you not watched Love is Blind before? Like, did you not know exactly what you signed up for? Because the show, you're supposed to end, like, ultimately, the goal is to see if Love is Blind and you're supposed to get married. It's not as forced as marriage as at first sight, but it's ultimately a marriage show. So, what did you think you were signing up for? So, in that sense, when AD was like, she feels like you used her to grow, I feel her on that. Because what did you think this show was for? Like, also, I don't know how, like, what the contractual agreement was for walking down that damn aisle, but I hated that you let that girl put on that beautiful dress. Now, all these people, why do y'all do that? Like, not even just Clay, but like even from past seasons, why do we get to the why do you get to the aisle and be like, no? I ain't gonna lie. The only season I watched, I watched the very first season. I did not watch seasons 2 through 5. So I don't know how all of those happened. I remember the first season. We ain't talking about that. But because I mean, at this point, we're down to only 2 couples going down the aisle. So I don't know if production made them do that. I don't know if production was like, look, you have to go down the aisle. Like, we need it for TV. Like, we can't just have one couple go down the aisle. I don't know, but like, why did you do that to that girl? Like, why did you? You knew it. That's the thing. It's one thing, because you know how Amy was like, oh, I'm scared that he's gonna get like get to the aisle, whatever, get to the wedding, and be like then it's just gonna hit him and then change his mind. It's not even like that's what happened with Clay. Clay has been saying from the beginning, I don't know if I'm husband material. I don't know if I'm a husband. I'm scared that I'm not gonna be the best husband for you. You know, you deserve the world, you deserve the best. I'm scared and I'm hoping that I don't ever cheat on you and I'm hoping I don't ever disappoint you. I'm hoping I don't ever hurt you. Da, 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 like from the beginning. He wasn't ready. Now I do genuinely believe that he loves AD and I believe that he wants to be with her, but he just didn't want a marriage. I think he wanted to be on the show to find a companion, but he did not want marriage. Did I call him Jimmy? I mean Clay if I did. I don't think whatever. Clay again, right along with your buddy Jimmy. You should have been on Love Island. I think you would have did well. I think you would have did well. I think you would have found somebody that you liked. I think. I mean, I don't know you. I don't know his personality too much. We did look up everybody's sign. I can't remember what his. Oh, he's a Virgo. Hmm. I think he would have been one of those that was like in a long term relationship on the Love Island show, and I think it would. I think Love Island would have been good for him because he's not forced to get married, but then he finds somebody. You get the connection, like you get that with that show, and then connections get tested a little bit because they keep bringing in new people. But yeah, I think he should have. I Love Island for sure. I don't know what he was doing on Love Is Blind. Um, and AD, I just wish. I don't know. I wish AD knew. I feel like AD knew. I feel like AD. You remember in the beginning when she was like, it's like I see all the red flags and I just paint my nails red to match. I feel like this was one of those moments. I feel like she knew. She knew that man was what he was telling her the entire time. So I was hoping. This is what I was really hoping. I was hoping because I knew he was gonna say no. But what I was hoping was she said no because she knew he's not ready. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping that she was like, no, because you're not ready. But only after he said, like, well, I don't know, because if he would have said I do, then she probably would have said I do. Well, I don't care. Even if he would have said I do, I'd have been like, Clay, no. But they definitely should have been one of the couples that had that conversation. They had that conversation before and not walk down that aisle. Because they knew. They knew. They knew. Anyways, we'll see how that go. And he said she don't want nothing to do with that man though. I don't blame her. Amy and Johnny, that was honestly no surprise there. I would have been very shocked if one of them said no. They have been the most unproblematic couple from start to finish. Like, they had that one little riff about the whole birth control thing, and it wasn't even a riff. It was just a conversation. They said their views, their concerns, and then they reassured each other about, like Amy said, listen, if it happens, we're going to be good. Child, thought that was a bug. I ain't play with them. Anyways, no question that they was gonna get married, like at all. I am proud of them, and I wish them the best. But yeah, so yeah, Love Island season 6 finale. I is not the only thing that was surprising was Jimmy, because like I knew they shouldn't get married, but I thought he was going to get married. Still, I thought he was really gonna push through. I really did, but so I'm glad he didn't. No disrespect to Chelsea girl, just there was gonna be too much. It wasn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna work. She had me feeling bad for the boy child. Ooh, she had me feeling bad for Jimmy. Lord, stressing me out. But that's it. That's it. I just wanted to talk about that. Love is Blind season 6 finale. It wasn't a mess, but it was. What was this season? That's how I feel. What was this? Cause Kenneth, Jeremy, and what the fuck happened to Matthew? Like, what was his deal? What was like, child. But yeah, that's all. That's all I had. All right, y'all. Good night. Don't forget, like, comment, and share. Like, comment, subscribe. This is not Instagram, child. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.